Hello, and welcome to The Listening Room, a spirituality podcast brought to you by SpiritSourceConnect.com. My name is Suzanne Goulet, and what you're about to listen to was previously broadcast after a massive earthquake hit the tiny country of Haiti. No matter what the time frame or the disaster, I believe holding a spiritual perspective on natural disasters and the effects they have on local populations can be very helpful. Enjoy. The topic for today's discussion is going to be resistance and awakening, evolving all parts of ourselves. Okay, so let me go through last week's broadcast a little bit because it led me to be inspired to speak about this week's broadcast, which is about resistance. Last week's broadcast was all around the events that were occurring in Haiti, and I asked us all to be looking at how can an event like that be reflecting something that is happening within us. One of the reasons I wanted to talk about resistance is because it really became so apparent to me, in the reflection of what I was seeing in the news, because I saw it reflected right there in Haiti. Although there was plenty and is plenty of aid coming to Haiti, it's not getting in. It's not getting to the people. So there are ships and planes and cargo, all kinds of containers, all kinds of stuff is coming in, trying to get into Haiti from all over the world. But it's blocked. It's not getting through. And so this is often the messages that I get from Spirit in the courses that I've done, is that Spirit is constantly reminding us of how many gifts they are so eager to bring us. So what's going on here? In the very beginning, there was Vice President Joe Biden, who was in Florida just kind of assessing the situation, making sure that the U.S. aid was mobilized, was working, that we were going to be doing a lot better than we had in our response to Katrina. And he said, we've got all this stuff trying to get in, but the problem is, and one of his generals had said, it's like trying to get a bowling ball through a straw. There was no roads. The port was destroyed. The airport was destroyed. There was nowhere to land helicopters because it raised up all this rubble. So the bottom line is we saw clearly reflected in us total resistance to receive. Receive the goodness, the much needed goodness trying to come in, the much needed aid that was trying to reach the people. Food, clothing, water, shelter, medical supplies, everything that they needed. So what is this telling us about ourselves? All right, we're just going to start a little process here of a little bit of inner reflection. And the reason that I do this is because I know that as we heal ourselves, we heal parts of the world that we are completely unaware of. So if I can assist you, if I can support you, if I can help you in getting a little bit in touch with your own resistance to receiving, perhaps we can make a little bit of a difference in parts of the world that are in desperate need of support and of aid. Okay, so we just went through what had been going on in Haiti, with all of the aid being sent over there, but unable to reach the people. So everything that we've been discussing is also a clear reflection to me of resistance to receive on a very energetic level. And seeing this reflection caused me to ask myself, perhaps, in what ways am I resistant to be receiving all the goodness that Spirit is trying to send me? Because I know through my own work with channeling Spirit through that they are so eager to bring so many gifts to us. They want to bring us all the love that we desire. They want to bring us all the prosperity and the happiness and the joy of life that we desire. They want to bring us to a place where our work is such a joy and love that we don't even think about it as work. We are in a constant state of joy about it. Spirit wants to show us the path to arrive to these places. However, we have subconscious resistances. I mean, if you are already totally living in an environment, in a space of love and prosperity, total joy in your right livelihood, that's really awesome. I encourage you now to look at ways in which you can be of greater service to those around you and to a greater humanity that is often in crisis, is definitely in crisis in so many parts of the world and right here at home. And all of these parts of the world and the people in it can use your help. However, if you're not experiencing all that awesome stuff Spirit wants to give you, then let's explore if we can make some adjustments in our own consciousness to bring it in a little bit better. Okay? Are you willing to do that? So, are there ways, ask yourself this, are there ways that you can see within yourself that you're not receiving all the gifts and pleasures of life here on earth that Spirit would have you receive? Are there ways that you think you're blocking yourself from getting all the goodness you deserve? Or do you feel completely open and receptive to all the good available to you? You know, some of us do feel very open and receptive, and we have strong intentions for what we want. And sometimes the universe will be bringing us something entirely different than what we think we want for ourselves. You know, you might think you want to get a big sack of money come to you, when if you're open and receptive, what happens is you might find yourself meeting somebody new and falling in love if you're single. Or if you're in a relationship, you might find yourself with a new little member coming to you. Remaining open and receptive is really a cool key to recall. And the things we're going to look at are the things that are in our subconscious, the things that we can't see. So you might want to say, well, I don't have any blocks. I'm not blocked in any way, but I'm still not getting the stuff that I want. Well, honey, it's perhaps buried very deep in a place that you're not aware of. But when you're ready and your intentions are strong to receive something in your life, those subconscious blocks will come rising up for air and make themselves available for you to heal and evolve. And are you willing to look at them? Okay, so those are a few questions for you. And, you can pause this audio at any time and rewind and re-listen and go back and think about some things some more, especially if you're multitasking right now. Go back and listen again. Okay. Thank you and take care. This is Suzanne, and I want to thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this program, please visit spiritsourceconnect.com. Thank you.